The year is 1999. Let me set the scene. Destiny Child was still together. American Pie would open up the floodgates for rated R teenage comedy, and one video game soundtrack would have forever changed your musical taste. Not this game. This game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. In my opinion, one of the most influential pop culture soundtracks ever created. Let's get into it. Anthony Frank Hawk, born in 1968 in San Diego, California, is arguably one of the most influential skateboarders of our time. At the age of 14, he went pro, and at 16, he was the best skateboarder in the world. Tony Hawk's popularity would make skateboarding explode. Not only was Tony Hawk's video game incredibly fun, but it ushered in and changed the landscape of how music would be licensed in video games forever. Hawk would bridge musical genre gaps. This sounded like a skateboard mixtape, but he would mix genres like ska and reggae into punk rock into hip hop. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 was just the taste. He doubled down on music and shifting culture in Tony Hawk Pro 2, and I'm talking about the soundtrack is even crazier. He had artists like The Tribe Called Quest, the Ramones, Blitzkrieg. Bop is still ringing into my head to this day. This project right here is legendary. And they had B-Boy Document 99 from Mos Def playing in Tony Hawk. That is outlandish, bro. Not only did it introduce us to amazing music, but to skaters in skate culture like Rodney Mullen. And one thing it did that I think was extremely important, introduced us to Kareem Campbell, which was the first black skateboarder featured on a video game, who was a professional skateboarder. Me seeing that, I was like, hey, yo. Now, in a full circle moment, I actually ended up DJing for Tony Hawk on the Boom Boom Huck Jam tour in 2010. Now, the internet would say that Tony Hawk ended the Boom Boom Huck Jam around 2009, but that is not true. If anyone who I was on tour with during that time, if y'all got the photo of us with Tony Hawk, please send that to me because I cannot find it. All in all, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was not just a video game, but it was a literal cultural musical shift that eventually lead to so many different people who would never pick up a skateboard to picking up a skateboard and just doing it. So if you haven't played Tony Hawk Pro Skater, it is re-released. Go play it. It's an amazing game. And if you haven't listened to the soundtrack, give the soundtrack a listen and see what was taking the 1990s by storm.